How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. When a narcissist loses their grade A supply, that is a primary source of attention, admiration, and validation. What happens when that happens? Now, narcissists are demons. They're destroyers. They hurt others. They make others cry. They break other people's hearts. Now, a narcissist is a person who lacks empathy. They're very arrogant. They brag a lot. They exaggerate their own achievements. They need constant attention, constant validation, constant admiration. A narcissist is a self-absorbed, selfish, egocentric, egoistic individual. It's always about me with the narcissist. They use and misuse others, then they discard them. Now, when a narcissist loses their grade A supply, that is a primary source of attention, admiration, and validation, many things happen. Number one, they might experience intense rage. They'll be very angry for losing their grade A supply. They could become deeply depressed. They may engage in self-destructive behaviors. They might try to win back the lost supply through hoovering. They may resort to stalking the person who left them. They could experience feelings of worthlessness. They may spiral into a state of desperation. They may lash out at those around them. They could become withdrawn and isolated. When the narcissist loses their grade A supply, they may experience physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach aches. They might engage in substance abuse to cope with the loss. They may become obsessed with finding a replacement supply. They'll be on their hunting spree, wanting to replace the grade A supply. When a narcissist loses the grade A supply, they could experience feelings of betrayal, and they might engage in impulsive behaviors. They may become paranoid about being abandoned again. They could experience a loss of identity. They may struggle with feelings of inadequacy, and they might blame themselves for the loss. They may seek revenge against the person who left them. They could become obsessed with proving their worth. They may experience difficulty sleeping or eating. They might become hypervigilant about potential threats to their ego. They may experience mood swings. They could become emotionally numb. They might engage in manipulative tactics to regain control. They may idealize the lost supply and remember only the good times. Remember, narcissists have fragile egos. They are empty shells. When they lose their grade A supply, they could experience a sense of emptiness. They may become fixated on finding a new source of validation. And this is through hunting for a new supply very desperately. Because a narcissist needs a new supply. They need that supply as much as we need oxygen to survive, or the way a vehicle needs fuel to move, or the way we need food daily. Now, the narcissists, when they lose their grade A supply, they will blame themselves for the loss. And they might experience flashbacks to past rejections. So they may feel as though they've lost their purpose in life. They lose direction. They could become consumed by jealousy of others' relationships. They may experience difficulty concentrating or making decisions. They might become overly critical of themselves and others. They may withdraw from social interactions. They could experience feelings of shame. When the narcissist loses their grade A supply, they may become obsessed with self-improvement. They might become more controlling in their relationships. They may seek validation from multiple sources to fill the void. They could experience financial difficulties due to impulsive spending. They may become more paranoid about others' intentions. They might turn to religion or spirituality for comfort. They may experience physical symptoms of stress, such as chest pain, muscle tension, stomach aches, headaches. They could become fixated on revenge fantasies. You know, when a narcissist loses their supply, they will want to revenge. They might go silent. They might use many other manipulative tactics to revenge on the grade supply. They may struggle with feelings of abandonment. If there's one thing a narcissist hates most, is to be abandoned. They might become preoccupied with their appearance. They may experience feelings of hopelessness about the future. They could become emotionally dependent on others. They may experience a loss of interest in activities they once enjoyed. They might become more controlling in their behavior. When a narcissist loses their grade supply, they may experience difficulty trusting others. They could become overly dependent on substances or alcohol. They may seek validation through achievements or success. They might become more manipulative in their interactions. They may experience feelings of guilt for their past actions. They could become obsessed with finding closure. When a narcissist loses their grade supply, they may struggle with feelings of worthlessness. They might become obsessed with self-pity. They may experience difficulty regulating their emotions. They could become more withdrawn from their support networks. They may engage in reckless behavior to numb the pain. They might become more impulsive in their decision making. They may experience feelings of anger towards themselves. They could become fixated on finding answers to why they were abandoned. They may struggle with feelings of inadequacy. They might become more prone to outbursts of anger. They may experience feelings of loneliness. They could become more prone to self-destructive behaviors. They may seek validation through social media or online interactions. They might become more defensive in their interactions. They may experience feelings of betrayal by those they trusted. They could become fixated on proving their worth to others. They may struggle with feelings of jealousy towards others' relationships. They might become more paranoid about being abandoned again. They may experience difficulty forming new relationships. They could become obsessed with finding a replacement supply. They may engage in risky behaviors to seek validation. They might become more secretive about their emotions. They may experience feelings of shame about their actions. They could become fixated on seeking closure from the lost supply. They may struggle with feelings of worthlessness. They might become more prone to depressive episodes. When a narcissist loses their grade supply, they may experience feelings of regret for their past behavior. They could become fixated on finding ways to regain control. They may struggle with feelings of loneliness. They might become more desperate in their attempts to win back the lost supply. They may engage in self-sabotaging behaviors. They could become fixated on seeking revenge against the person who left them. They may struggle with feelings of inadequacy. They might become more prone to addictive behaviors. They may experience difficulty accepting the loss. When a narcissist loses their grade supply, they could become fixated on finding reasons why they were abandoned. They may struggle with feelings of worthlessness. They may become more manipulative in their attempts to regain control. They may experience feelings of despair. They could become fixated on finding ways to numb the pain. They will struggle with feelings of self-loathing. They will try to isolate themselves from others. They may engage in reckless behaviors to distract themselves from the pain of being abandoned. They could become fixated on finding new source of validation. And they may eventually seek therapy or professional help to cope with the loss and heal from their narcissistic tendencies. Narcissists are master manipulators. They are very selfish, self-absorbed, self-centered, egocentric, egotistic individuals. They lack empathy. They need constant admiration, constant attention, constant praise. The narcissist wants to be prioritized. They only focus on their own needs. It's about me with the narcissist. They exaggerate their achievements. They are very arrogant. They believe everybody envies them. Everybody is jealous of them. Now, how what happens when this narcissist finds a new supply? When a narcissist finds a new source of validation, attention, or admiration, several things can happen. In this video, I'm going to give you about 100 behaviors and occurrences that will happen when the narcissist finds a new supply. Number one, idealization. The narcissist will put their new supply on a pedestal. They'll shower them with praise and attention. The other thing that happens to the new supply is love bombing. They'll overwhelm their new supply with affection, with flattery. The narcissist will buy them expensive gifts, expensive vacations, expensive jewelry, expensive dinners. They'll overwhelm them with attention, texting them all the time, calling them all the time, showing them so much love bombing. Now, the other thing that happens when a narcissist finds a new supply is devaluation of their old supply. The narcissist will speak poorly of their previous old supply, of their previous partner. They'll speak poorly of their ex when they find a new supply. The other thing that happens when a narcissist find a new supply is triangulation. They'll use the new supply to make the old supply, to make their ex jealous or insecure. The other thing that happens when a narcissist finds a new supply, they'll use excessive communication. The narcissist will bombard the new supply with messages, with calls, with requests for attention. Now, the other thing that will happen when the narcissist finds a new supply is also isolation. They will attempt to isolate the new supply from their friends and family. That way they can control them. Now, control is the other thing that happens. The narcissist will seek to control everything about the new supply's life. They will also try to manipulate them through, they'll use guilt, they'll use fear, they'll use many other tactics to manipulate the new supply into meeting their needs. The narcissist will also gaslight the new supply. They'll distort the reality to make the new supply doubt their own perceptions. They'll also project their own negative traits onto the new supply. The narcissist has unrealistic expectations of the new supply. They expect the new supply to meet impossibly high standards. The narcissist will disregard the new supply's boundaries. They also become jealous easily and may accuse the new supply of infidelity. The narcissist's mood can change rapidly, and this can cause confusion for the new supply. In short, there'll be so many mood swings between the narcissist and the new supply. The narcissist will also use emotional manipulation to maintain control over their new supply. They will also use financial control. They will try to control the new supply's finances. They'll also use emotional abuse. They will engage they'll engage in emotional abuse tactics, such as belittling their new supply, mocking them, or ridiculing them. So the narcissist, when they get a new supply, in extreme cases, they will resort to physical violence against the new supply. They may also cheat on the new supply without remorse. That is infidelity. They will also try to withhold affection. The narcissist will withhold affection as a form of punishment. They will also threaten to leave or withdraw their love to manipulate the new supply. The narcissist will also emotionally distance themselves or make themselves unavailable. They will also boast about themselves or their achievements to impress the new supply. The narcissist will also feel entitled to the new supply's attention and admiration. The narcissist may portray themselves as victims to garner sympathy and attention from the new supply. The narcissist may also lie or deceive the new supply to maintain control through lies, lots of lies and deceit. Again, when the narcissist has a new supply, they will use charm and charisma to manipulate them. They will also use love triangles. They may involve the new supply in complex love triangles or affairs. When the narcissist has a new supply, there'll be a lot of emotional roller coaster, because the relationship with the narcissist is characterized by highs and lows. This will keep the new supply on edge. Again, the narcissist will use exploitation. They'll exploit the new supply for their own gain, whether it's emotional, financial, or social. Again, the narcissist will swing into narcissistic rage when their needs are not met by the new supply. They will also make promises that they have no intention of keeping to keep the new supply hooked. That is the false promises, the future faking. Again, the narcissist always craves constant attention and validation from the new supply. So they may initially come across as charming and charismatic to win over the new supply. That through being superficially charming. Again, the narcissist will crave the constant attention from the new supply, constant validation. They will project their own insecurities onto the new supply. The narcissist will conveniently forget past transgressions or promises made to the new supply. They will constantly seek validation and approval. The narcissist will use excessive flattery to manipulate the new supply. The narcissist's love for the new supply is conditional upon the new supply meeting certain expectations. The narcissist may also invade the new supply's privacy by going through their personal belongings or electronic devices. Again, the narcissist will show little to no empathy towards the new supply's feelings or needs. The narcissist has this sense of entitlement. They feel entitled to the new supply's time, attention, and resources. They groom the new supply to meet their specific needs and desires. The narcissist may avoid intimacy or emotional vulnerability with the new supply. Remember, the narcissists are pathological liars. They will lie compulsively to manipulate the new supply and maintain control. The narcissist will also shift blame onto the new supply for their own mistakes or shortcomings. They may intentionally make the new supply jealous or assert control over them. The narcissist will act impulsively without considering the consequences for the new supply. They will treat the new supply as if they are incapable of making decisions or taking care of themselves. That is called infantilization. Again, the narcissist will do what we call conditional affection. The affection towards the new supply is contingent upon them meeting certain conditions or expectations. The narcissist is known to have double standards. They hold the new supply to different standards than they hold themselves. The narcissist will also invalidate the new supply's feelings or experiences. The narcissist will always constantly seek validation and approval from the new supply. They will use excessive flattery to manipulate the new supply. And their love for the new supply is conditional upon them meeting certain expectations. The narcissists are known to be very jealous. They may intentionally make the new supply jealous to assert control over them. They can act impulsively without considering the consequences for the new supply. Now, the narcissist is also known for scapegoating. They will blame the new supply for their own failures or shortcomings. They may also involve the new supply in conflict with others to create drama and maintain control. Again, the narcissist may create a fantasy version of the relationship that does not align with reality, and this causes confusion for the new supply. The narcissist may become emotionally dependent on the new supply for validation and self-worth. The narcissist will always idealize the new supply, seeing them as perfect or flawless. They may also exhibit clingy or possessive behavior out of fear of losing the new supply. The narcissist will always crave constant admiration and validation from the new supply. Despite the outward appearance that the narcissist may show, they still have deep-seated insecurities that they project onto the new supply. The narcissist will exploit the new supply's vulnerabilities for their own gain. They may expect the new supply to give endlessly without offering much in return. With the narcissist, they also may neglect the new supply's emotional needs in favor of their own. They may act impulsively without considering the consequences for the new supply. If the new supply rejects them or sees through their manipulation, the narcissist may engage in smear campaigns to discredit them. The narcissist may also sabotage the new supply's relationships with others to maintain control over them. Ultimately, this cycle repeats itself. Once the new supply no longer serves the narcissist's needs or challenges their ego, the narcissist may discard them and seek out a new source of validation. It's true that narcissists have this pattern of discarding old supply for new. And it is very important to remember that every individual, every relationship is unique, and not all narcissists behave in exactly the same way. But that being said, we know that narcissists are master manipulators. They use, misuse, then discard. They only focus on their own needs. To them, they need to control their victims. They need constant admiration, constant praise, constant recognition, constant acknowledgement, constant attention. That's what the narcissist needs from their new supply. Now, how do you know that the narcissist loves the new supply, the new catch, the new girlfriend more than the old one? Number one, it's because of novelty. The newness of the supply excites the narcissist. Narcissists get bored easily. So the fact that the new supply is new, then they're excited. They tend to favor the new supply more than the old supply. Now, the other reason is idealization. The narcissist sees the new supply as perfect and flawless initially. Then the other reason is validation. The new supply offers fresh validation and admiration. Then the other reason is challenge. Winning over the new supply may seem like a greater conquest to the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist always wants to win. Again, it's all about control. The narcissists think they can mold the new supply more easily to their liking as compared to the old supply, who they're already used to and they're already bored with. Then the other issue is the power dynamics. The narcissist loves the new supply more because they feel more dominant in the relationship with a new partner. Then the other issue is about fantasy. The illusion of a perfect relationship is easier to maintain with the new supply. You remember, narcissists are always living in a fantasy world. Again, the narcissists will love the new supply more because they are always avoiding intimacy. Deeper connections with old supply may trigger fear in the narcissist, so they prefer the new supply. Again, the narcissist will love the new supply more because of what we call projection. The negative traits of the old supply may be projected onto them, making the new supply seem better by comparison. The narcissist has projected all their negative traits onto the old supply. So when they compare the old supply and the new supply, they find the new supply much better. Now, the other reason why the narcissist will love the new supply more is because of impulsivity. Narcissists act on immediate desires without considering long-term consequences. Again, the other reason why the narcissist will love the new supply more is because of attention. The new supply may lavish the narcissist with more attention as compared to the old supply. Then the other reason why the narcissist will love the new supply more is because of flattery. Initial flattery from the new supply can be more intoxicating. Then being with someone new also reaffirms to the narcissist attractiveness and desirability. So with the new supply, the narcissist feels they're getting more external validation. Again, the reason why the narcissist will love the new supply more is because of the identity reinforcement. They can adopt a new persona or identity with the new supply. Again, with the new supply, the narcissist's self-esteem will be boosted. That chase and conquest of the new supply can inflate the narcissist's ego. Remember, narcissists have fragile egos and they need it boosted. They need their ego stroked, so the new supply may provide a fresh source of ego validation. Now, the new supply also is exciting. The unpredictability and unknown aspects of a new relationship can be thrilling to the new supply, to the narcissist. Again, the narcissists may crave variety and novelty in their relationships, and that's why they will love the new supply more. Then there's the issue of control over perception. The narcissist can present themselves differently with each new partner. Then, with the new partner, there's that lack of commitment. And commitment can feel stifling to a narcissist. A new partner offers an escape from it, and that's why the narcissist will prefer the new supply more than the old supply. Then there's the issue of manipulation. The narcissist may exploit the new supply's vulnerabilities more effectively. Again, future faking is also another reason why the narcissist will prefer the new supply. They will promise a future with a new supply, and this can it's easier for them to manipulate the new supply into compliance when they promise them that future. Again, the issue of comparison plays a big part in the narcissist loving the new supply more. The narcissist perceives the new supply as superior to the old supply in many ways. Again, the new supply can offer access to resources or connections that the narcissist desires. Then there's also social status. Being with someone new may enhance the narcissist's social standing. And then there's the narcissist can reinvent their image with a new partner. Then during the initial stages of a relationship, it provides a surge of attention which the narcissist craves. Then the new supply may fit better into the idealized image that the narcissist has of their partner. Then there's the issue of validation of power. Winning over a new partner reaffirms the narcissist's sense of power and charm. Then there's the emotional immaturity. Narcissists may prioritize immediate gratification over long-term stability. They can also present themselves as more desirable to the new supply. The narcissist may also feel entitled to pursue new partners whenever they please. So there's also reinforcement of superiority. When a narcissist is chosen by someone new, it reinforces the narcissist's sense of superiority. So they'll prefer that new supply. Then they may also believe the new supply can fulfill their needs better. And that is about gratification of the narcissist's desires. Then there is the excitement of a new relationship that triggers dopamine release in the narcissist's brain that will make them prefer the new supply over the old supply. Then the new supply may initially offer less emotional intimacy, which can appeal to a narcissist. Then there is the word FOMO, that is fear of missing out. Narcissists may fear missing out on potential excitement with new partners. Again, there's the lack of attachment. The narcissist may have less emotional attachment to the new supply initially, and this is what makes them prefer the new supply more than the old supply. Then, because narcissists, they fear attachments, because they lack empathy. Then there is the issue of superficial qualities. The new supply may possess qualities that the narcissist finds more appealing on the surface. Then the narcissist may project their idealized fantasies onto the new supply. They can shape the narrative of the relationship with the new supply. Winning over a new partner reaffirms the narcissist's charm and charisma. Being chosen by someone new reaffirms the narcissist's desirability. A new relationship can distract the narcissist from their internal conflicts and insecurities. Then there is the pursuit of new supply, which reinforces the narcissist's grandiose self-image. And then the excitement of a new relationship offers an escape from boredom to the narcissist. That's why they'll prefer the new supply over the old supply. Then there's the mirage of perfection. The new supply may initially appear perfect, creating a mirage that the narcissist finds enticing. A new relationship also allows the narcissist to avoid accountability for past actions. Remember, narcissists hate accountability. They hate being responsible for their mistakes, for their past mistakes. So with a new relationship, they will avoid that accountability of what they've done in the past. Then there's the projection of happiness. Pursuing a new partner may project an image of happiness and fulfillment to others. Now, the narcissist has this illusion of control. They believe they have greater control over the dynamics of a new relationship. Now, those are some of the reasons why the narcissist will prefer and love the new supply more than the old supply. One thing about narcissists, they lack empathy. They are egocentric, egoistic, self-absorbed, selfish individuals. It's all about me with the narcissist. They need constant admiration, constant attention, constant praise, constant recognition, constant acknowledgement. That is what the narcissist needs. They need people clapping for them all the time. They think they are more special. than everybody else. They think they're superior to you, superior to everybody else. Now, why the narcissist does not love the new supply? These individuals lack empathy. That is number one reason why they do not love the new supply. Narcissists struggle to empathize with others. This makes it very difficult for them to form genuinely love bonds. It makes them find it very difficult to genuinely love someone. How can someone who lacks empathy be able to love someone else? How can they even form long-lasting, loving relationship? It's so difficult. Someone who cannot understand others, who cannot put themselves in other places' shoes, in other people's shoes. It's very difficult for those people to have genuine love with anyone. Now, the other reason why the narcissist does not love the new supply is because the narcissist is emotionally unavailable. Narcissists struggle to connect emotionally with anyone, including their new supply. They'll find it very hard and tough. Again, the other reason why the narcissist does not love the new supply is because of their need for control. They prioritize control over genuine emotional connection. Narcissists also they value superficial qualities over deep emotional bonds. In short, they have shallow relationships. So how can genuine love happen in these kind of relationships? Again, narcissists need constant admiration. They prioritize receiving admiration over giving love. Then narcissists also are very vulnerable. They're fragile egos. They're empty inside them. They avoid vulnerability and intimacy. And this is essential for genuine love. For genuine love to take place, there must be vulnerability. There must be intimacy. But narcissists fear this vulnerability. They fear this intimacy. So that's why they don't love the new supply. Again, the narcissists are very much self-centered. Their focus is primarily on themselves rather than on their partner. So they cannot love their partner. Again, the narcissist is very insecure. They have this fear of being abandoned, fear of being rejected. So they keep their distance emotionally. Narcissists also, they idolize their new supply initially, but they lose interest once the novelty wears off. During the love bombing phase, they idealize their new supply. They give them so much attention, so much. They buy them expensive gifts, take them on expensive dinners. They tell them sweet words, buy them expensive jewelry, flowers. But once the love bombing phase is over, they lose interest. That's why the narcissist does not love the new supply. Now, the other thing is the lack of authenticity. Narcissists present a false self to others. It makes it very challenging to form genuine connections if you're not real, you're not original. Again, the cycle of devaluation. After the love bombing phase, normally in a narcissistic relationship, what comes next is the devaluation, where the narcissist mistreats and devalues their partner. Then there's the need for validation. The narcissist seeks validation from multiple sources. This makes it very difficult, challenging for them to focus on one person. The narcissist cannot be faithful to one person. They are always having multiple people trying to get as much validation as they can. That's why it's very difficult for them to love the new supply. Again, there's the issue of emotional exhaustion. Narcissists drain their partners emotionally without giving much in return. Then the narcissists have this inflated sense of self-importance, which leads them to believe they deserve more than they can give. Again, narcissists, they avoid intimacy. Genuine love requires intimacy, and narcissists avoid it at all costs. Narcissists fear being rejected. They fear being abandoned. And they fear if they show vulnerability or if they show genuine affection, then they will be rejected or abandoned. So that's another reason why the narcissist might not love the new supply. Then the narcissists, they project their own insecurities onto the new supply, making it very difficult to truly love them. The narcissist's primary goal is to obtain narcissistic supply, not to love or connect with their partner. So how do you expect this narcissist to love their partner when their main aim is to get their new supply? The narcissist's main aim is to get. It's not about them giving love. Again, the narcissists, they use charm and charisma to attract their new supply without genuine emotional investment. Narcissists are also master manipulators. They manipulate their partners to meet their own needs without considering the other person's feelings. Again, they lack self-reflection. They rarely reflect on their own behavior or its impact on others. Narcissists also feel entitled to admiration and attention without reciprocating. They exploit others for their own gain, including that new supply. They don't love them. They just exploit them. They use them, then discard them once they're done. Narcissists have difficulty maintaining long-term relationships. They struggle to maintain long relationships due to their self-centeredness and lack of empathy. Narcissists may cheat on their new supply. This demonstrates a lack of genuine commitment or love. Narcissists also grow bored easily and they seek out new relationships for excitement. They also love bomb, which is a manipulative tactic rather than a genuine expression of love. Narcissists lack empathy and they have this grandiosity nature in them which can interfere with the ability to love. Narcissists may detach emotionally from their new supply to protect themselves from getting hurt. They also prefer fantasy relationships where they can project their idealized image onto their partner. Narcissists exploit their partner's vulnerabilities for their own gain rather than offering genuine support and care. They also withhold emotional investment to maintain power and control in the relationship. They may cycle between idealizing, devaluing their partner, making it difficult to sustain genuine love. Again, narcissists don't love the new supply because they often struggle with self-love. This makes it challenging for them to love others authentically. Narcissists, they see their new supply as competition rather than a genuine partner to love. They rely on external validation rather than internal sources of self-worth. This hinders their ability to love authentically. Again, narcissists use manipulation tactics to control their partner's emotions and behavior. They also lack boundaries. They have poor boundaries, and this can lead to dysfunctional relationship dynamics. Narcissists are selfish. Their selfishness makes it very difficult for them to prioritize their partner's needs and feelings. They may engage in patterns of narcissistic abuse, which are compatible with genuine love. Narcissists may also neglect their partner's emotional needs, leading to a lack of genuine emotional connection. They are pathological liars. They may lie or manipulate the truth to maintain control over their partner, undermining trust and genuine love. Narcissists may prioritize superficial qualities in their relationships rather than real relationships, rather than seeking deep emotional connections. Narcissists don't love the new supply because of their failure to acknowledge faults. Narcissists will struggle to acknowledge their own faults. This makes it very challenging to engage in healthy, loving relationships. They also gaslight their partners, causing them to doubt their own perceptions and experiences, which is not conducive to genuine love. Narcissists often refuse to take responsibility for their actions, and this makes it very difficult to build trust and intimacy. Narcissists, they view love as transactional, expecting something in return for their affection rather than giving freely. Narcissists also fear intimacy and vulnerability, preventing them from forming genuine connections with their partners. They may objectify their partners, seeing them as extensions of themselves rather than individuals deserving of love and respect. Now, you know why the narcissist does not love the new supply. Narcissists are selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed, egotistic, egocentric individuals. They use and then discard others. They only focus on their own needs. It's about me with the narcissist. They need constant admiration and constant attention. When a narcissist finds a new supply, they typically shift their focus and attention away from their old supply. They may discard or devalue the old supply, sometimes even without warning or explanation. This can involve a variety of tactics such as ghosting, gaslighting, or simply losing interest and withdrawing emotionally. The narcissist might ignore or belittle the old supply, that is their old lover, the old partner, making them feel very insignificant or unworthy of attention. It is very important to note that every narcissistic individual, every narcissist is different, and their behavior can vary based on their personality and the dynamics of their relationships. However, the pattern of narcissistic discarding their old supply when they found a new supply is a common trait among narcissists. When a narcissist finds a new source of attention, a new source of validation, in short, when a narcissist finds a new supply, several things can happen, both to the narcissist and to the new supply. Number one thing, when a narcissist finds a new supply, they may idealize that new supply. They may shower the new supply with attention, with constant compliments and affection. They may appear charming, charismatic, and attentive. They make the new supply feel special and valued. The other thing that happens when a narcissist finds a new supply is what happens in the idealization stage, that is the love bombing. Narcissists will engage in love bombing in that early stage of a relationship with a new supply. They will overwhelm the new supply with displays of affection, gifts, and declarations of love. And this creates an intense and intoxicating bond. They excessively shower the new supply with compliments to quickly build rapport. They portray the new supply as perfect. They idealize them to an extreme degree. Now, when the narcissist finds a new supply, they may shift their focus to the new supply. They may devalue or discard their previous source of attention, that is their old supply. This happens abruptly and without warning, and it may leave the old supply, that is the former supply, the ex, feeling confused, hurt, and abandoned. Narcissists, when they find a new supply, they use manipulation tactics to control their new supply, such as gaslighting, guilt tripping, or playing mind games. They may seek to exert power and dominance over that new supply, manipulating them to meet their needs and desires. When the narcissist finds a new supply, there'll be this idealization versus devaluation cycle that will happen. The idealization phase is often followed by a period of devaluation, where the narcissist's behavior shifts dramatically. They may become critical, dismissive, or emotionally distant, causing the new supply to question their worth and value in that relationship. Again, when the narcissist finds a new supply, they will tend to isolate them. They seek to isolate their new supply from their friends, family, or support networks. And this makes them new supply more dependent on the narcissist for validation and approval. This isolation can make it very difficult for the new supply to recognize or escape the toxic dynamics of that relationship. When narcissists find a new supply, they also use what we call projection. Narcissists will use projection to project their own insecurities, their own flaws, their negative traits onto their new supply. They'll blame them for problems in the relationship or accuse them of behaviors that the narcissist is actually engaging in. Then the narcissist will discard or abandon that new supply. If the new supply fails to meet the narcissist's unrealistic expectations or challenges their control, then the narcissist may discard them or abandon them in favor of another source of attention. This can be very devastating to the new supply, leading to feelings of rejection, betrayal, and worthlessness. So when the narcissist finds a new supply, there'll be a lot of mirroring. They will mirror the interests, the preferences, and values of the new supply to create a false sense of compatibility. That's why narcissists are known to be copycats. They will manipulate the new supply's perception of reality, making them doubt their own thoughts and feelings. The reason why the narcissist will also isolate the new supply is to gain more control over them. So they isolate them from their friends, their support system, their family members. They also involve the new supply in conflicts or comparisons with other people to create jealousy or insecurities. This is what is called triangulation. The narcissist may also make grand promises or plans for the future to keep the new supply invested in the relationship, and this is what is called future faking. The narcissist may also withhold attention, affection, or validation to keep the new supply chasing after the approval, and they do this intermittently. They withhold this attention, affection, validation intermittently. Now, the other thing narcissist does when they find a new supply is they begin to criticize them, to demean them, to belittle them. Once they feel secure in the relationship, they may abruptly discard the new supply once they no longer serve their needs, or if they find a more suitable source of supply. They may compare the new supply unfavorably to their exes, or maintain contact with ex-partners to create insecurity in the new supply. They also slowly manipulate the new supply's boundaries and sense of self to gain control over them. The narcissist will exploit the new supply for their own gain, whether it is financial, emotional, or social. The narcissist will also craft a false image of themselves to impress the new supply, to hide their true intentions or behaviors. The narcissist will also use praise strategically to manipulate the new supply's behavior or perception of the narcissist. The narcissist will also guilt trip or manipulate the new supply into doing things that they will not normally do. When the narcissist finds a new supply, they expect the new supply to cater to their every need without reciprocation. Remember, narcissists are takers. They take, but they don't give. Again, when the narcissist finds a new supply, they will dismiss or invalidate the new supply's feelings, opinions, or experiences. It's all about the narcissist. They care about themselves. They are selfish. So if the new supply tries to leave, or if they try to quit that relationship, the narcissist will do everything to hoover them back into the relationship. They will use all the manipulative strategies in their books, that is the future faking, the love bombing, and even the fake apologies to hoover back the new supply into that relationship. Now, when the narcissist finds a new supply, they may also sabotage the new supply's personal or professional endeavors to maintain control over them. They don't want any success in the new supply. They want the new supply fully dependent on them. That way they can fully control them. They can easily control them. So they will sabotage any ambitions that the new supply has, any personal, any professional endeavors that the new supply has will be sabotaged by the narcissist so that they can control them. We know that narcissists are master manipulators. Narcissists, they use others. Narcissists want to hurt you, to control you, to punish you, to make you cry. The narcissist only focuses on their needs. They are takers. They take. It's all about me with the narcissist. They are self-absorbed, selfish, self-centered, egocentric, egotistic individuals. Now the narcissist exaggerates their achievements. They need to control everything about others. They need to control everything around them. Now, the reasons why a narcissist cannot possibly be happy with their new supply is, number one, during the idealization phase, the narcissist may be initially infatuated with their new supply, but it is often short-lived. Again, the narcissists, they have this insatiable need for validation, meaning they'll quickly seek more and more attention, regardless of the supply they are with. Remember, the narcissists, they take. They're never satisfied. It's like trying to fill a hole, which you can never satisfy. You can never fill it. Now, the other reason why the narcissist cannot be happy with their new supply is because of the fear of abandonment that they have. The deep-rooted insecurity and fear of abandonment that the narcissist has drives them to constantly seek new sources of validation. That's why the narcissists are always cheating on their partners. They're always having multiple partners to get more and more validation. Now, the other reason why narcissists cannot be happy with their new supply is because of emotional manipulation. They may manipulate their new supply emotionally to maintain control, which is not conducive to genuine happiness. You cannot be happy in a relationship where you are controlled, emotionally or even physically. Again, the narcissists cannot be happy because they have shallow relationships. Narcissists, they lack empathy. Therefore, they struggle to form deep, meaningful connections. And this results in superficial relationships that lack fulfillment. The relationships are shallow because they are very selfish, self-centered individuals who lack empathy. The other reason why narcissists cannot be happy with their new supply is because of their constant comparison. They oftenly compare their new supply to past sources of validation. They're always comparing their new supply with their exes. And this leads to dissatisfaction. The other reason why narcissists cannot be happy with their new supply is because of their lack of empathy. They have this inability to empathize, meaning they cannot truly connect with others on an emotional level. And this results in a lack of genuine happiness. Again, the narcissists cannot be happy because they are ego-driven. Happiness derived from external validation is fleeting and dependent on others, and it makes it very unsustainable. Again, the narcissists cannot possibly be happy with their new supply because of this cycle of idealization and devaluation. This cycle of idealization and devaluation means that any happiness experienced during the day, the idealization phase, is short-lived. Narcissists are incapable of loving authentically. Their love is also conditional and driven by their own needs rather than genuine affection for the new supply. The other reason why the narcissists cannot be happy with their new supply is because of their constant need for admiration. The constant need for admiration that the narcissist has means that they're always seeking more and more and more, and they'll never be satisfied with what they have. Narcissists have an emotional void that cannot be filled by any external source, and this leaves them perpetually dissatisfied. Again, the narcissist has this deep-seated insecurity, meaning they are always seeking validation to mask their feelings of inadequacy. Narcissists are unable to be authentic in their relationships, and this leads to a lack of genuine connection and happiness. Again, narcissists have manipulative behavior. They manipulate others for their own gain, and this cannot lead to genuine happiness. They are self-centered. Their self-centered nature means they prioritize their own needs above the happiness of their partner. The narcissists lack intimacy. Their inability to form intimate connections prevents them from experiencing true happiness with their new supply. Again, narcissists, they fear rejection. Their fear of rejection drives them to constantly seek new sources of validation, preventing them from finding lasting happiness. Narcissists are incapable of trusting. They struggle to trust others, and this leads to paranoia and insecurity in their relationships. They may make grand promises to the new supply, but these are often hollow and insincere. Narcissists are addicted to narcissistic supply, constantly seeking more to fill the void within themselves. Narcissists lack self-awareness, which prevents them from recognizing their own role in their unhappiness. Their focus on superficial appearances and material possessions does not lead to genuine happiness. Narcissists have this need for control, which prevents them from experiencing the spontaneity and joy that comes from genuine connection. Their inability to accept criticism means they are unable to grow and improve themselves, leading to ongoing dissatisfaction. Narcissists have this inability to apologize. They struggle to apologize for their mistakes, leading to resentment and unhappiness in their relationships. They are emotionally dependent on others for validation, making it impossible for them to find true happiness within themselves. Narcissists use manipulation tactics to keep the new supply in line, which ultimately erodes any chance of genuine happiness. Narcissists have this tendency towards narcissistic rage, creating a volatile environment that is not conducive to happiness. Their sense of entitlement means they are always seeking more from others. They are never satisfied with what they have. The narcissists have this inability to compromise. They struggle to compromise in their relationships, leading to conflict and unhappiness. The narcissist's lack of boundaries means they may overstep the boundaries of the new supply, leading to resentment and unhappiness. Narcissists have manipulative gaslighting tactics. Gaslighting tactics erode the new supply's sense of reality, leading to ongoing unhappiness and confusion. Narcissists have this fear of intimacy. They fear true intimacy because it requires vulnerability, something they are deeply uncomfortable with. The narcissists have this pattern of discontent. Their pattern of discontent means they are always seeking something new to fill the void within themselves. They have this inability to appreciate others. They struggle to appreciate the positive qualities of others, leading to ongoing dissatisfaction in their relationships. Narcissists have this chronic dissatisfaction, meaning they are never truly happy with any aspect of their lives, including their relationships. Narcissists' emotional instability also creates a chaotic environment that is not conducive to happiness. They lack genuine connection. Their inability to form genuine connection prevents them from experiencing true happiness in their relationships. Narcissists, they focus on external validation, meaning they are always seeking approval from others, never finding true happiness within themselves. They also have this inability to forgive. They struggle to forgive others for their mistakes, leading to ongoing resentment and unhappiness. Narcissists fear vulnerability because it requires them to confront their own insecurities and weaknesses. They cannot be happy with their new supply because of their perpetual dissatisfaction, meaning they are always seeking something new to make them happy, never finding lasting fulfillment. Again, the narcissists, they have this lack of self-reflection. Their lack of self-reflection prevents them from recognizing their own role in their unhappiness. They disregard the feelings of others, leading to ongoing conflict and unhappiness in their relationships. Narcissists have this need for power and control. Their need for power and control prevents them from experiencing the genuine give and take of a healthy relationship. Narcissists have this inability to communicate effectively. They struggle to communicate effectively with others, leading to ongoing misunderstandings and unhappiness. Narcissists also have their dysfunctional relationship patterns, which prevents them from experiencing genuine happiness with their new supply. Their dependence on external validation means they are always seeking approval from others and never finding true happiness within themselves. Ultimately, the narcissist's inability to find fulfillment within themselves means they are unable to find lasting happiness with any new supply. We know that narcissists are master manipulators. They lack empathy. They use and then discard others. They only focus on their own needs. It's about me with the narcissist. In short, narcissists are selfish, self-absorbed, self-centered individuals. They need constant attention, constant admiration, constant validation, constant praise. They need to be clapped for all the time. Now, is the narcissist happier with their new supply? It is complex. At first, the narcissist might seem ecstatic with their new supply, reveling in their attention and validation. However, this happiness is often short-lived. The narcissist's need for validation is insatiable, leading them to constantly seek new sources of admiration. This cycle can continue indefinitely, with the narcissist never truly finding lasting happiness or fulfillment. Underneath the facade of confidence and satisfaction that the narcissist shows, there is often a deep-seated insecurity and emptiness that persists regardless of the current supply. Now, narcissists seem happier with the new source of narcissistic supply because they thrive on attention, admiration, and validation from others. When the narcissist finds a new supply, they may initially appear happier because they feel a sense of excitement and validation from this fresh source. Additionally, new relationships or connections often involve idealization, lots of love bombing, and the projection of an ideal self, which can temporarily boost the narcissist's self-esteem. Narcissists tend to view relationships as transactional, seeking partners who can fulfill their emotional needs and boost their ego. Once they exhaust one source of narcissistic supply, they may discard or devalue that person and seek out a new one to fulfill their insatiable need for validation and admiration. However, it is very important to recognize that this happens, and when it happens, it's often superficial and short-lived. Narcissists may cycle through relationships quickly because their need for validation can never be fully satisfied. Over time, their behavior patterns tend to repeat, and they may become increasingly manipulative and controlling, leading to insatiability and dysfunction in their relationships. So, narcissists, they struggle to find true happiness with their new supply. But the reason why the narcissist is not happier with their new supply is because of the constant need for validation. Narcissists have this insatiable need for admiration and validation. No matter how much attention and praise the narcissist receives from their new partner, it is never enough to fill the void within them. Again, there is the issue of idealization versus reality. Narcissists tend to idealize their partners at the beginning of a relationship, seeing them as perfect and flawless. However, as time passes and they get to know the real person, they often become disappointed when their partner doesn't live up to their unrealistic expectations. Then there's also the lack of genuine connection. Narcissists struggle to form deep, meaningful connections with others because they are primarily focused on their own needs and desires. Their relationships are often superficial, lacking the emotional intimacy and reciprocity necessary for true happiness. Narcissists also are not happy with their new supply because they have this inability to sustain love. They may have difficulty sustaining feelings of love and affection for their partners over time. Once the initial excitement of the relationship fades and they no longer feel the same level of adoration, the narcissist may start to lose interest and seek validation elsewhere. Then there's also the fear of abandonment. Despite their grandiose exterior, narcissists often harbor deep-seated insecurities and fear abandonment. This fear can lead them to sabotage their own relationships or push away their partners as a defense mechanism. Then there's the cycle of idealization and evaluation. Narcissists tend to cycle through idealization and evaluation phases in their relationships. They may initially idolize their partner, only to later devalue and discard them once they no longer serve their needs or meet their expectations. Then there's the issue of unfulfilled emotional needs. Narcissists are driven by a fundamental sense of emptiness and insecurity that no amount of external validation can fill. As a result, they may constantly seek out new sources of validation and admiration in a futile attempt to escape their own internal turmoil. So, narcissists may appear to find temporary happiness with new partners, but it is often short-lived and ultimately unsatisfying due to their underlying psychological issues and inability to form genuine connections with others. It is very important to note that a narcissist may initially appear happier with a new supply. This happiness is often superficial and temporary. Nonetheless, let me give you the few reasons why a narcissist might seem happier with their new supply. Because in this video we're trying to look at, is the narcissist happier with the new supply? So let's look at the reasons why a narcissist might appear happier with their new supply. Number one, it's because of novelty. The excitement of a new relationship can temporarily distract the narcissist from their inner turmoil. Then there's the idealization phase. During the initial stage of the relationship, the narcissist idealizes their new supply, seeing them as perfect and fulfilling all their needs. Then there's the validation. The new supply provides the narcissist with a fresh source of admiration and validation, boosting the narcissist's ego. Then there's the issue of attention. The attention and adoration that the narcissist receives from the new supply feeds the narcissist's craving for admiration. Then the narcissist may feel a sense of control and power over the new supply, which temporarily boosts their self-esteem. Then the excitement of a new relationship also allows the narcissist to temporarily escape from their own insecurities and problems. Then we know about love bombing. Narcissists, they use love bombing tactics in the beginning of a relationship to overwhelm and manipulate their new supply. The narcissist may project an image of happiness to others, even if it's not genuine. In short, there is that superficial happiness. Then the narcissist may be physically attracted to their new supply, leading to a temporary sense of happiness. Being in a new relationship may also enhance the narcissist's social status and reputation. The new supply provides the narcissist with the attention and admiration they crave for at the beginning of the relationship. The new supply may also mirror the narcissist's behavior and preferences, creating a false sense of connection. The narcissist may see their new supply as evidence of their own superiority and desirability. There's also the thrill of pursuing and winning over a new partner that can be exhilarating for the narcissist. The new supply may also flatter and praise the narcissist, fueling their ego. The narcissist may use the new supply as a temporary distraction from feelings of loneliness. The new supply may fit the narcissist's idealized image of a perfect partner, at least initially. Then the narcissist may avoid deep emotional intimacy with the new supply, which can prevent them from experiencing the pain and vulnerability that often accompanies genuine connections. Then the attention and affection from the new supply can temporarily validate the narcissist's sense of worth. Masking insecurities is another reason that can make the narcissist appear happier. Being in a new relationship allows the narcissist to temporarily mask their underlying insecurities and vulnerabilities. While these reasons may contribute to the narcissist's apparent happiness with their new supply, it is very important to recognize that their happiness, the narcissist's happiness, is oftenly superficial, and the cycle of idealization and evaluation will likely repeat itself in the future. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.